All right, Amy, you loved the Resident Evil movie series. Now experience the games that this is based on. Now, the release schedule for this is kind of convoluted. I probably needs a map or something. So the original game came out in 96, and I have all of the originals. However, they don't really run on modern systems anymore. They did make an HD remake of the first Resident Evil, and they just recently, earlier this year, they released an HD remake for Resident Evil 2, which came out in 98. And Resident Evil 3, they didn't make a remake. I found a patch for that to run on Windows 7. So we can, if this is to your liking, actually go through the lot of them, with the exception of Resident Evil Code Veronica, which is a core story game that only came out on I think the PlayStation 2 back in the day. They never released that for PC. The sons of bitches. It was a really good title in the series, I thought. I had a lot of fun with it. But we are just going to have to skip that one. But for our first entry, to see if this is to your liking, we shall go right to the source, to Resident Evil 1, but the HD remake, because that is available on Steam.
Resident Evil.
And also, it doesn't look like ass. Those 96 games. Back in the day, they still featured like full motion video that was actually shot with actors, because the CGI wasn't all that good, so they just went ahead and did like a low budget production of the cutscenes with actors. And it was bad. It was really bad. They didn't hire actors. I think they just hired their own staff. You look like a police officer. Put that uniform on. Come on, we're shooting the intro scene. And the voice acting was like comically bad. Which was, a source of much amusement for the internet in later years. So let's jump right in. We can play this story 2 different ways, with Chris Redfield, a name you should be familiar with from the movies, and also Jill Valentine should also ring a bell. Now, Alice from the movies is not in the games. That is entirely made up for the movies. Mila Jovovich's character. But all the supporting cast are actually the main cast of the game. So we are going to go with Jill here, so that you can have a protagonist you can identify with, which will be harder than you think. I'm going to point that out when it happens. All right, let's have a go.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. Stairs this way! Damn it! Make for that mansion!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
Alright. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
As you can see, the remake didn't do much for the voice acting quality. Okay, let's see if I remember these controls. I have actually not played this in many, many years. Okay, the ink ribbon. This is an item we have to collect, because this is our limited save system. These ink ribbons you put into these typewriters that you can find scattered throughout the games. And if you have one in your inventory, you can actually save the game. Yeah, this was before the time of auto-saves. Hey, Amy. Freeze! Alright, let's have a look.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Alright, let's have a look at our first zombie. Maybe right through that door and around the corner to the left. And we could actually shoot that zombie here, but there's a cutscene where Barry takes care of it. That's what we're gonna do. Ah yes, the first iconic reveal of the first zombie. Now Barry, if Barry shoots it, we're saving us that ammo. But it's a funny cutscene.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it! What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Barry! I'm a weak female, please! Save me from the monster! Let me take care of it, little woman! Oh, the 90s. Ah yes, that zombie is gone now, because you cannot actually shoot them. You can shoot them, they will fuck off for a while, but then they're coming back.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Okay, so ammo is actually quite limited in this game, so we are going to use every opportunity to save it. you know, to kite the zombies around and only shoot them if they're in our way. That's why I didn't shoot the first zombie and let Barry take care of it, because that's like 5 rounds that we can save right there.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Ah yes, Jill gets the lockpick. Chris doesn't have this luxury. We can open certain doors that Chris has to find keys for.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
So there's a bunch of doors that Jill can open right away without doing the runaround. So this is nice. Also, just make note of the top-notch writing of dialogue they're doing here. What's going on here? I can't figure it out. Ah, yes. Right. Okay, so there's plenty of mansion keys with different emblems on it, and there is these movable things. I just remember that. So we can actually shove this around, and I think we can even climb onto it to make a step. See what that blinking thing is in the statue. So the controls suck, the camera angles suck. That's why we're not playing this on hard, we're playing this on normal. Because the camera will obstruct enemies, the view to enemies, and if you don't know what you're shooting at, this can be quite frustrating. So we're just playing it on normal. Alright, our map. Red doors are locked. Okay then. Let's check out this hall. An eerie picture of the mansion. Nothing. There's plenty of scenery you can have a look at and see the descriptions. Ah, yes, defensive weapons. They actually added this to the remake. This wasn't part of the original game. If you have one of these daggers equipped and get grabbed by a zombie, you don't take damage. You use one of the daggers to stab it in the head. Oh. And I guess we're using ours right now. Did you stumble, Jill? Alright, let's see how the defensive weapons work. So he grabs us automatically. If you have one in your inventory, take it down. Nope, it's still alive. Sorta. It's still undead. Let's block the corridor. Yes, let's make haste. Make haste, Jill. Block the, there it is. Round we go. Ah, it's probably gonna come through. Damn it. Push! Push it back! Use the cupboard like a shield. Yes, we can push it back. Ha ha ha. There we go. Huh? What you gonna do now? What you gonna do? Ah, shit. There's still room. Alright, fine. Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot it. Okay, scary music is over. I guess it's dead. Yeah, okay. So if the little puddle of blood appears, it means it's dead for now. There's another mechanic they added to the HD remake is where you have to set them on fire to actually kill them permanently. You know, or blow their heads off. But you can only blow their heads off with a shotgun, so... Right now we are just temporarily disabling the zombies, not permanent. Activate. Wonder what's on the other side. Well, you know what? I'm kind of not wondering. Let's leave. Okay, so that's where Barry went. Let's check the upstairs. This one opens. Ah, the outside. Okay, some fresh air. It's a cemetery. Okay, so no fresh air. Something behind here. Door is locked. So the game opens up gradually as you get keys and open up new ways. That's how you progress here. They basically direct you by way of keys and the order in which you can find them. Shotgun shells. Ah, yes. A hint of things to come. Once we have the shotgun, we can actually blow zombies' heads off. There is a station of the shape of an arrowhead. So, remember that. We find an arrowhead, we come back here. Was that it? Yeah, okay. That was everything in this area. Now, these door transitions are from the original. That's how they did their loading screens. And if you recall, the first Resident Evil movie, they actually had a lot of shots of doors opening and closing. That was like a nod to the game's original, because every room transition has this opening and closing door kind of animation. Oh, the zombie's gone. Barry's gone too. Alright, we're on our own. Let's go check on our fallen crew member. Some ammo. Ken, not Ken. A videotape. If we find a VHS. Oh, shit. Ah, there's that zombie. We can't see it. Here it is. You know what? I want to take the other way around. We are still saving ammo. Let's check here. Hey, Amy. Amy! Freeze! Okay, you're gonna have to get used to that joke because it's gonna happen a lot. Ah, the green herbs. These are health items. You can combine them to make stronger health items with the red herbs, or you can put like 3 green herbs together and stuff like that to make them more potent. Now the entire mansion is like a maze, so we're gonna have to see if we can remember the layout here as we go. Another corpse. Probably going to stand up at some point. Oh. There's a live one. Oh, you can see it in the mirror. Alright, what's he doing? This one's locked. Weird looking door. Oh, he's just looking at himself in the mirror. Well, never mind me while I pass by. Doom-de-doom. Oh, the vanity. Arrow! Alright. Yes. An arrow has an arrowhead, does it not? Examine. There we go. There's our arrowhead. We're going to take that back to the cemetery. Yes. Escape. Okay, here we go. Ammo! Will you take the handgun, maybe? Don't mind if I do. So I'm thinking with the angles and the soundtrack and everything and the sound design, they're doing a good job at creating atmosphere. The cutscenes and the voice acting does not. Oh, hello there. Right. We're not going to kill that zombie, we're going to kite the zombie. We're going to do the run around. Hold up. There is a dagger. Oh, we're above the area where we met, where Barry was. And this gem the statue is holding is used somewhere. I don't know. Fuck it. We're taking it with us. I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point. Alright, well done, police officer. There's some wanton destruction of private property. But then again, all the inhabitants of the mansion seem to be undead. Sword. Sword key. So they might not even mind if I, trash the place. So the first 3 games were designed as like survival horror games of a sword. Again, this sword key is very prominent. Armor. Later on they made like, they turned this into an action series, which was actually not too popular. And now they're slowly in the process of turning it into a survival horror franchise again, which is what it was conceived to be. So I can't even imagine why it took them so long. Now, presently they're just remaking the old titles. But, I'm cool with that. The old titles don't actually run. So if they make new versions that don't look like ass, I'm all for it. Alright, let's see what that arrowhead opens. Yes. No, oh, I gotta use it from the inventory. Yes, these old systems. These modern games take you by the hand so much. Okay. It's a stone statue with the hole where the eyes should be. It's a stone statue with the holes where the eyes, nose, and mouth should be. Wow, you got it tough, man. Tough day. Nose. And mouth. Okay, there's shit goes in there. And then shit's gonna happen. I am always happy to provide a helpful commentary here. Ah, the Book of Curses. Let's examine. Can we read it? It's titled Book of Curses, yes. Oh. A key! There's our first magic key. Alright, right on. I haven't played this in like 10 years. I don't know when the remake came out. It was still the GameCube area. Yes, 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 I've seen those statues. When all fall into place, evil will awaken. Let's not have them fall into place then. Okay, let's have a look what key we picked up. The sword key! The most prominent one. Outstanding. See, and now a bunch more of the game has opened up to us and we can explore more. And have more zombie shooting fun. Alright, there will actually be a lot of running back and forth in this game. They send you on the run around with the keys and the locked doors and the puzzle items. And also the inventory that you have, what you can carry around, is very limited. So you have to run between those store boxes a lot. So there's going to be instances where I'm just going to go on resource runs. Just dump everything into a store box and pick up everything I found and couldn't carry with the limited inventory. I'm probably going to cut that out, though. I'm not going to make you sit through that. I hear zombie footsteps. See? Jill automatically locked onto the enemy, even though we couldn't see it from our angle. That is so. Usually, entering a new room and hearing footsteps, you may want to check if, you know, just raise your gun, see if we lock onto anything. Fire! There we go. I am going to want to use these stairs. Ah, shit. Tenacious bastard. Okay, doesn't lock onto anymore, so it might be dead. Okay, this one's dead too. It's probably going to awaken at a later date. Let's just knife him real quick. See. All right, not a danger presently. Helmet key. I remember that door that was locked. That's probably where the vanity zombie is. You know, the one that stood in front of the mirror. Dead for several hours. Well, let's make sure it remains that way. You fucker. Ah, save room. That familiar soundtrack says you are in an item box room. So here we can store our access items. And every room that has the soundtrack in it will have one of those boxes. And so we can safely just store shit from our inventory here and access it from every one of those rooms. I'm actually going to take that ammo. And we're going to have ourselves a save. Special instructions for disposal of dead bodies. Ah, yes, here it's telling us about we have to set them on fire or, you know, blow their heads off. Now, blowing their heads off, you need a shotgun. You need to have them come close to you, point the shotgun upwards and fire. And that's going to remove their heads. However, to set them on fire, we need a flask to store kerosene in. Okay, this will be our safe game. The other ones are actually a run on hard that I started ages ago. I never finished that one because the camera angles on hard were just frustrating the living hell out of me. I got killed by dogs in one single room so many times because I couldn't fucking see them. And on hard, they do so much damage. So we're going to have a relaxed run here on normal. Alright, that gun back up. Unpleasant smelling cleaning supplies. Moving on. Ah, lockpick. See? If we had started with Chris, this door would not have opened at this point. Battery pack. Okay. What do we have here? A broken shotgun. A broken shotgun. Can't be fired. Oh, the teasers. I think this was a puzzle item for someplace then. Ah, our save games are safe. We have enough ink ribbons. What's this? This is very prominent. Ah, yes, these canisters have the kerosene. Once I have something to carry kerosene around in, we can fill it up here once we have used it to set zombies ablaze, but also we not only need a container, but also a lighter to light it, which we don't presently have. So right now, still, no fire for you. Okay. So this is a dead end right now. Let's drop those ribbons. Clear an inventory space. And move on. There have been plenty of sword key doors. Is there anything here? No. Just bloodstain covered wood boxes. Okay. Okay, so let's go say hi to the vanity zombie. There he is. Hi. Okay, we said hi. Let's go. So see, those green herbs, we're not taking them now. I'm going to do a full resource run at some point. Inscription. Death is only the beginning. Mwah! Ha 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 ha. Death is the true essence of bliss. Oh, what a cheery place. You know, come to the Raccoon City Mansion, take your kids. Here's another key. May whoever... Okay, we're not taking this key. This is a death trap. Obviously. And there's probably some other story item that we need. Helmet. Now I have the sword key, and I cannot find for the life of me a sword key locked door. Christ. Okay, we're gonna come back to this later. Hence the runaround. Huh? What the fuck was that? Proceed with caution. Ah, it's the fucking crows. You can actually, if she locks on, you can probably shoot them off the ledge. I'm not going to. I'm still saving ammo. At some point, there are going to be enemies that are a lot more, a lot harder to take down. And I don't want to, just waste ammo here on useless shit. Okay, let's take this guy down and check behind him. Armor. Where are all these sword key doors? So in the early stages of the game, they're showing you a lot of places where you just can't go through. Ah! Sword key! There we go. Is that a fridge? We're in the kitchen? Oh, we're in the kitchen. I was going to say the kitchen or the morgue. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, there's ammo. Okay, let's pick ourselves up. Hey, daggum. Don't mind if I do. Okay, this guy's waking up later. This is button work? No. Power doesn't seem to be turned on. Well, as soon as we find a way to turn the power on, I'm positive we'll turn that zombie on as well. Okay, so dead end. They don't have a dishwasher. Oh, it's a zombie. Stop being so mysterious, game. It's a fucking zombie. Did you trip again, Jill? Get your shit together. Go on, get some, you ass. Up. Ah, screw you.